All right, and then just switch over to Facebook. Give it a minute. There it goes. And then fill out. Is there anything you have to fill out there?
Let's see.
Before being able to go live?
Yeah, probably the description.
Oh, okay. While you do that, I already got the notification for YouTube.
All right.
Yep, I can hear us. So we are live in YouTube.
Sports stuff. Laser safe.
Bear with us on YouTube as we set up our Facebook Live.
All right. Save. All right. Go live.
Because we're getting better going live in multiple spots.
Right?
That's awesome.
Got to get the views in Facebook, which is our private group, and then also on YouTube, which is public. Got to get it all. Okay, I think we're...
All right, let me go switch over.
Do you want me to check Facebook? Or
I'm switching over to Facebook now to see if we're live there.
I just got a notification that says that Crystal is live.
Perfect.
Awesome. I probably should have done my silhouette group too, but whatever. We'll do that next time.
So many groups, right? So little time. I did not get a notification that you're live, but I will head over to...
Yeah, she said she did.
The group.
I'm going in there now. Yeah. We live.
Okay. I see that. Yep, and I hear us.
Okay.
So we are live in all the places.
And I'll try and check the...
Oh, Aaron's on.
Comments. Okay, there we go. Yep, and Kristen. Hi. Okay.
All right.
Hi. Hello.
Do you want to follow YouTube? It should show up in StreamYard.
Okay.
The comments.
Okay, you're on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, so you watch YouTube.
I'll watch YouTube.
Just in case. So we thanks for joining us on our little impromptu live. Thank you, Christine, for the good idea. So I sent some goodies to Christine, the new sports goodies. We want to make sure that they are laser safe. So the guy, Mark, that I am working with, he doesn't know. He obviously didn't really need to know if it was laser safe because he's not selling it for that purpose. And I told him that he should. Will you?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Just messing with you.
I was wondering why I didn't see any. The video wasn't rolling.
Oh, and so obviously being in the laser and now UV print community, I wanted to check and see if it was laser safe because I really felt like this is stuff that, could be beneficial to the community and their customers. And Christine, thankfully, knows how to do the copper test, which I'll have her do just tell us a little bit about the background of it and how it works. But this is basically how you test to see if an item is laser safe or not. Yep. So, Christine, go ahead. Tell us a little bit about the science behind it.
Take it away.
Right?
Sure. I'll try not to bore you, but I grew up on Mr. Wizard's World, and this is kind of my geeky side that I love. So stop me if I carry on too long. But what we're about to show here is the Beilstein test. And it is named after a chemist from the 1800s. Yes, I Googled that. But really, it's to show the presence of different halogens in materials. So chlorine, bromine, iodine, those types of chemicals. There's obviously more technical ways to do this, but this is a really easy way that you can do it at home. But I'm going to give you always that safety caveat that if you are obviously burning materials is a fire hazard, but also if you are testing a lot of materials that do contain chlorine, you are emitting chlorine gas or hydrogen chloride or those types of things. So you definitely want to do this in a well-ventilated area. If you hear a little rumble, I have a fan running to take the fumes away.
Yeah, it's good.
But so
safety first.
Yes, absolutely. Things like PVC, which is polyvinyl chloride, clearly that has chloride in the name and it has chlorine. But Polycarbonate, for example, which in my day job, I work for a chemical company that makes polyurethanes and polycarbonates. Polycarbonates are made by phosphogenating bisphenol A, or BPA, that you hear about being a bad thing in plastic.
Right.
But so polycarbonate does take, it has chlorine in it, but you don't know it by just hearing the name.
Right.
So this test comes in handy. What we're going to do is we're going to heat up a copper wire, and we're going to, originally it's going to burn off any coating or impurities on the wire itself, but it's also prepping those copper atoms. And we're going to melt a little bit of the material onto the copper wire and then burn it again.
Okay.
If there's chlorine, it will glow green. Depending on how much I get on the copper wire, it may be quick. You may see it burn a little bit longer. And I'll demonstrate 2 controls for you. One that we absolutely know is laser safe, and one that we know is not.
Okay.
Okay.
So I did put a fresh copper wire on here, so I'm going to pre-treat it. You're going to see some nice orange flames. This could be oil from my hand, any coatings on the wire itself, but it's going to glow a nice orange. So now I'm taking some leatherette that we know is laser safe material. And as that burns off, I'm not seeing any green. I'm seeing orange and just the blue of the propane torch.
Right.
But now when I put, this is just a sticky vinyl. It's actually holographic, or it's like a shiny hollow vinyl.
It's pretty.
There are some sticky vinyls that are laser safe.
Okay.
This one is not. Hopefully I got enough material there.
Ooh. Yeah, you did. Wow.
Yeah. Now that green is just the chemical. It's not like because the material you put on there was like a green shiny.
Correct.
Yeah.
And actually, if you want, I'm seeing it's getting molten. I could actually grab another piece that doesn't have any green color in it to demonstrate it as well. But if you just trust me, it wasn't the green dye. So really what's happening there is it's the copper atoms that are getting excited in the presence of the chlorine, and we're actually seeing that green color from the copper atoms. So
I sometimes turn green when I get excited as well.
Yeah. I mean,
like
the Statue of Liberty must be really excited because she turned green a long time ago.
Right?
So.
I love it.
Yeah. So that's really the gist of
How
it.
it
It's
works,
super
yeah.
simple. It's and honestly, I think my Glowforge I got back in 2020, and I found a YouTube video of I'll say a young man who's probably now in his 20s based on what I imagined him to be. Like, he did a YouTube video on this a while back, and his video is pretty quick and to the point, and I tend to be verbose. So
Yeah.
if you want a secondary opinion, you can check that out too.
After the live, we'll put a link to the one you're talking about in the comments.
Yeah.
So they can
His name's
see.
Michael Delaney. I can send you a link.
Yeah. Okay.
But so if I can also just say, you guys, these products, and I do have my light dimmed because of, so you can see the flame.
Yeah.
These, seeing them on the video does not do it justice. When
I
I open these up, oh my God.
Yeah. That yellow.
The yellow is
really
it's like
pops.
neon.
Yeah.
It's so bright. And the fabric is so soft. The stitching, like, just as like a texture person, like I literally would like I just would hold the baseball one in my hand and just like, it's so soft, so nice. And so I really am hoping, it's laser safe. Everyone at the show was like, oh, I engrave baseballs and softballs all the time. I'm sure it is, if it's actually the same material. And it's like, you never know, right? Because they could use a different finishing to it or a different, like, I don't know, top coat or sealer. It's always good when you aren't sure to check. And, again, Mark, this is not some testing that he went through for his products because it wasn't necessary. So yeah.
And the golf ball, the soccer, these do have a shiny coating. So this, I would assume, is probably treated with some type of polyurethane or acrylic type coating because that's how they make patent leather. So while this may be pure white or pure leather underneath, I'm not sure about that coating. So it'll be good that we test these.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kristen asked, we can UV print on these, right? Yes.
Yes.
Most of the, hey, Steve. So most of these I have already tested UV printing on them.
Yeah.
You will want, again, for most of them, you'll want those flexible inks. What is it, Steve? Is it the 120 inks if you're a Mamaki owner? Well, and you might know too, because you have one, right, Christine?
I have the roll-to-roll, so I use a different ink set. For
okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's the 120 inks.
Do we have the ones laying around? Easily accessible?
Yeah, they're in that tub over there.
Okay.
So I printed on a couple of the koozies. At the show, we had Michael Gass with PDS. He tested printing on the one on the floor. Oh yeah, I don't know. Those are probably in the bag, but we have those that I printed on. And then so he tested printing on the golf ball. Yeah, Kristen confirmed 120 and they're flexible. Yeah. So most of these items have some flex to them. So you're gonna want the flexible inks. That's the baseball bottle opener that John is holding up. Now that's not flexible. And most of Mark's printers are actually using hard inks. And most of what we use in the laser community is soft inks, flexible inks. And so, yeah, that's with.
So this is the football and the basketball that are on the koozie. Are those UV printed?
You know, that's a good question. I'm actually not sure. I'll have to ask Mark how those were done. So they actually, his people that he gets most of his stuff printed through, they actually use heat press to apply most of it. So probably DTF, I assume. I don't think it would be sublimation.
No.
So I assume they're like DTF transfers that they're applying most of their logos with. So again, he didn't have to worry about, UV printing or laser. So that's what we're testing now.
Yeah.
So again, most of it I have tested on the UV printer. Melody Passman tested printing on the tennis luggage tag, and she had success with that.
Nice.
We were curious if that would print because it has all the fibers.
Yeah.
And you do need to be careful. You probably need to get it like close so that you don't get that overspray onto the fibers.
Yeah.
But it actually looked really nice. So
nice.
Should I show our tote bag?
And then here's the other thing too. Even if it is laser safe, it doesn't mean, I'm not promising that it's going to look good for all of them either. So like the basketball or the football ones, those are so dark. Honestly, your best bet is probably going to be to print on those.
Even to print, let me pull the one because I saw the one.
Oh yeah, I printed JR's name on one of them and I did it in black. And printing on it, you would want to do a lighter color or do a border with a lighter color. My UV printer doesn't have flexible white ink, so I just did. Yeah, you can't even. There you go. Yeah, you can barely see it. I mean, it's lighting too, but so yeah, the tennis, like if it is laser safe, that's step number 1. Then we'll have to see if it actually looks good.
Yep.
And dial in some settings,
Yeah.
So I actually engraved a baseball a while back, and this was my test. And like this part, you can see it came out like a brown, but this part was a gray. And I was testing fiber, UV, different types. So you may get different results depending on which type of laser you use as well.
True, very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Christina said, yay, can't wait.
Yeah, and with the koozies, it seems like it's pretty thin before you get to that like neoprene.
Yeah, so you're like, I mean, as with anything, right? You're gonna have to test it on your laser, like to see, what the best settings are, so that especially with the koozies, that you're not going through to that, the neoprene or whatever. You're just doing that top surface.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I did a little research. Like the nap on a tennis ball is primarily made from like a nylon material, and that would be generally laser safe, but we'll test that. But if you go deep,
Right.
A tennis ball is actually rubber on the inside. So
Right.
what are you going to get into there? So we might have
Right.
to peel this back and see what
That's
happens
the
when you go
neighbor.
deeper.
Okay.
Wow.
Or your mom.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Either or.
We heard noise outside, and I was like, like a concerned
Yeah.
dog. I'm like, what was that? And he was like
Ah.
telling
Yeah.
me it's.
Our
Okay.
neighbor across the street is extending his driveway.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
Anna's here too. Hey Anna.
hi. So I did happen to have a little pile of leatherette behind me, and I don't remember if this is something I ordered overseas or locally from a vendor, but this is a basketball leatherette
Yeah.
compared
Oh.
to your basketball item.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
texture is
Yeah.
significantly different.
Same with the golf ball leatherette. So I have golf ball leatherette in like the
Mhm.
koozies and stuff, and I love them. They look amazing. They engrave amazing. Now these aren't going to engrave the same because it's not a leatherette. It's like actual like golf ball, style material. So those I'd be interested. They probably wouldn't engrave well, honestly. The golf balls, I would probably just stick to UV printing on those. But yeah, it's completely different texture than like the leatherette stuff. So yeah. All right. Well, let's test something.
I was like, we can keep talking forever. I
Right?
swear, but
They're here to see the stuff.
okay, I'll shut up and work. All right, so let's jump in with one that I think is going to be pretty obviously okay, which like the basketball and football coming from a natural leather source, I'm going to guess these are going to be fine. So what I do when I test, I do try to find someplace inconspicuous, which it doesn't look like there's too many. Oh, wait, yeah, maybe in here, inside this ring. So I'll try to grab a little piece in here. Because, you don't always buy extras.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Crystal did supply me an extra. I'm not going to lie. But so if this blowtorch, if this propane torch gets a little loud, I'm sorry. I'm going to preheat the wire, which burns off any coating or impurities from the wire itself. So it's going to glow orange and get really hot. I'm then going to take that wire and I'm going to just drag it across the material to collect some of the material itself on the wire. So just take a few seconds. You see that orange? Orange is burning off that yucky.
Right.
Now we're glowing.
Fire today.
Oh, wait. And I'm going to turn this light back off. I turned it on so you could see the product better. But now we want to see the cool flame colors.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's.
Ooh, smoky.
Yeah. Definitely want to do this in a ventilated area. All right. Here goes. Let's see if we see green.
Yay.
All right.
No green there.
Nope.
Awesome.
So I'll burn this for another second. I have a couple wires cut, so no worry about getting a false reading from
right.
Yeah.
So I'll switch them out here in just a minute. So we're good on the basketball. Let's try the baseball. Let me find that spot real quick. Okay. Make sure that's nice and hot. I'll try not to point my flame towards my other things and catch them on fire.
Right. Or your phone.
Right.
I guess not only well ventilated, but you also want to make sure the area is clear. So
right.
Yes. Since I'm always one to fall on my own sword, can you see the hole in this? So
too close.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see in there. There's a little tiny spot where I got the material off there. It will mark, right? So you don't want to do this in the center if you can help it. But I have the material on there. This is the baseball.
Let's see. Oh yeah, see a little of the orange.
Yep.
Yeah. No green now.
No green. Which is the important part.
Can you do that one more time?
Yep. Get it from this side. Make sure I have a good bit on there.
There we go.
Here goes.
Yeah, there you
there
go.
it is.
Awesome.
Clear and orange.
Yeah, I don't think I had a lot on there the first time. You didn't see much of the orange.
Right.
So, okay. All right. So let's try the golf ball.
Yes.
I don't know why. I didn't know what to expect for a copper test, but it wasn't this.
It wasn't this. So I've seen the videos before.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's been years. So I kind of did, but it's cooler than I expected.
All right. We're going to go for the golf ball.
Okay.
No.
Looks orange to me.
Let's see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right, this is getting pretty chunky. I'm going to give that a second to cool. I'm the kid that would try to grab the sparklers on 4th of July and then scream because she had the burn marks in her fingers. Yeah. At least I can say I've learned.
Have we though?
No. Probably
Most of
not.
the time, right?
We try. Let's see. New wire here.
Awesome.
What do we want to? So we did golf ball, baseball, basketball. Let's try.
Yeah.
do you
let's
want to
do
go
one
for
of
the?
those. Ooh, yeah. Do tennis and then we'll do
Yep.
softball.
Okay. All right. So there is not a great
Yeah.
inconspicuous. I'm going to try maybe here on the edge.
Yeah.
I was
So
saying,
this
I think
is
we
a
should
new
use
wire. I'm going to
sacrifice.
burn this a little longer.
Nice flame.
Yeah. And before we end, I'll do another control test to show you the green one last time. Because I always think it's fun to see the green.
It is.
Yeah.
Anybody joining late that
Unless
doesn't want to.
unless you're really testing. For
Well, that's
your own,
true. That's true.
Then you
Yeah.
don't. Then it's not fun because I can't laser.
All right. That one is a real sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
And that
worries.
probably shows us that even if it is laser safe, it's probably not going to laser well.
Yes. Yes, that's true. All right. Here goes.
Yep.
Nice.
It's safe.
Safe. But
Yep.
Don't know what
probably
the
not.
results gonna look like, but
right?
you might get the same flame in your laser. Actually, probably because of like
Right?
the fiber, because of how
yeah.
fiber it
The
is.
little fibers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So make sure to-
Nylon wool. I would say they could ignite.
yeah. Be sure to hover over that emergency stop button just in case.
Yeah. There's going to need to be a disclaimer like it's laser
Yeah.
safe, but make sure.
The fumes won't be harmful.
right.
The fire, on the other hand.
Right.
Right. All right. So we're going to do this softball. And I
Okay.
noticed like the edging. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
that like it
Yeah. It has like a
feels-
coating on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
I'm
it's
going to
a
go
thin-
right here in the center.
We actually cut into one of those to see like
What's inside. Yeah. Because he wasn't
and
sure.
it's much like the
It's like a dense cardboard.
yeah, but much like the koozie, it's a very thin
thin fabric.
layer of the actual material before you get into that cork or cardboard, whatever it is underneath.
It's like a really dense cardboard
Yeah.
inside.
Okay. So I'm going to heat it up.
Oh, that's a good point, Kristen. She said maybe a UV laser would work well, though.
Mm.
Potentially.
Ah.
Those don't go as
I'm not sure.
okay.
I just know they work differently.
Hmm.
They operate in a different wavelength.
Yeah.
So as some of us do.
All right. So there's my gunky. And you're ready for the softball.
Let's go.
Yay.
Looks pretty orangey to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I have a soccer one here.
Oh, yeah. Soccer
Yeah.
and volleyball is what I think
Yep.
we have left.
And that volleyball pouch is very soft as well.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and you should have seen the volleyball, like what is it, duffel?
No, it's the soccer duffel.
Soccer duffel. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that
it's
was
really cool.
Yeah, we showed that on the live.
Ah. So here's the soccer
Mhm.
keychain.
Nice.
No, she's just heating it up, I think.
Oh, no. I think she
No,
just put
no,
it
that
on
was
there.
it. I'll
Oh,
do
that was it.
again.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it again for you, John.
I must have been looking down or looking at you talking about the duffel bag and got excited.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I saw you grab a sample.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great to know that everything is laserable.
Right.
All right. Where did I just had it. Here we go.
It just opens it up to.
Yeah, the volleyball, it's so soft.
It is. Mm-hmm. It really is.
And it's the only thing he has in volleyball right now, except those fancy custom printed volleyballs that we teased while we were stranded in Baltimore.
Oh, right.
Oh.
And those prints were
so cool.
Do I have that?
All right. I'm going to heat this up, get it orange. All right.
Moment of truth. Nice. All orange.
Woohoo!
So it's all laser safe. Results will vary, but it's safe.
Right?
The fumes are safe.
Yeah.
And just for fun, because we like color.
Right?
Yeah.
No chlorine.
Let's purposely see some green. There
it is.
That took no time.
Right? Woo. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool to watch it go from green to like yellow to back to orange. But
meanwhile, I've fallen over. I'm under the table hacking.
Please do not do it too many times that you pass out.
Right? No, I think you guys are good to go, and I'm really excited to use these. So
Yay.
Yeah.
So now that we know that information, we were kind of holding off on some things because, we didn't know how, like, we're going to have to put all the, laser testing coming soon, whatever. And I'm still going to recommend that if you're unsure, to test it yourself or do further testing if you need to feel comfortable.
Right.
We've done, performed the copper test, live to show you, at least by our testing, that it does appear to be laser safe. But so Mark and I were first working on some sample packs. So this is partially to kind of combat and also like justify the pricing. So the pricing of these things will not be what you're probably used to for laser blanks and UV blanks, because they are a much, not to say that the other stuff is bad quality. This is just a different, higher caliber quality
different
product.
Way of sourcing the material, because I mean these are actual, like the basketball, it's actual basketball material. So I mean, think of how much you pay for a basketball.
Yeah.
The material goes into that. So that goes into the pricing.
So we wanted to do the sample pack so that people could touch them, feel them, see them, and experience them in person for a little bit lower of a price point,
and also test out their market.
Test out your market, see if your customers are interested, especially for the price point that you need to potentially sell them for. There was someone who asked him, "Hey Steve," he said, "Let's go." So there was, the koozie price is around $6. Some of the golf stuff is more expensive because it's more expensive to make. And so I'd say for most of these items, the blanks for the price of one individually. Now you're going to get some discounts in higher quantities, 50 to 100 and up. But
now Mark just asked, what time is the live? I will jump on.
Well, I mean, here, I can invite him. Hold on. I don't know how to invite him and talk at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll invite him in a second. Anyway, so $6 to $9, I'd say expect for the prices to be for most of these blanks. However, the manufacturer suggested retail price of the koozies, especially once you UV print on it or personalize it, is about $20. He sells them for that plus some every single day. So like it's not the pleather stuff, you know, it's high quality items that just really feel good in the hand, like especially those koozies. If you're drinking a drink and you have that, like, you know, like it's awesome stuff. Some of his stuff is also patented, I should mention. I don't know exactly which item. So like the portfolio, the koozie might be included too, but it's basically the authentic sports material with the stitching is I believe the patent he has on some of the items. So
Samita just said she remembers printing on these at APA.
Yes.
We took the golf, I think it was the golf tags.
Yeah, and we had Michael Gass with PDS print on it, and then we had Logo Jet print on it, and she was like, is this a brand, you know, fight off? And I was like, no. I just want to make sure that they can be printed on, you know, like all of the above, because, you know, I don't want to be like, oh, this only works for Mamaki owners, or, you know, I wanted it to show that it worked for both.
And they were also coming, like people that were coming to the booth at APA were like, oh, I have a Logo Jet, or
with
I have
these
a Mamaki, like how does it work? And that way we had something to show, like, oh, well, look, we have both.
Mark is calling me.
Oh.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure that.
Hi, girl.
So we're actually live right now. I'm going to figure out how to, you're on speakerphone on the live. I'm going to try and figure out how to send you the link now. Invite.
So while she's doing that, we had them tested.
You talk while
we had them tested. I was actually looking for them to show you the UV testing on there, because we had a logo printed on there, and it was the golf ball. Oh wait, are we still? I think we're still live.
We're still live. I'm opening up the email to get the link.
Our big monitor, she changed.
Sorry.
Tabs.
Hopefully you guys can still see us.
I still see us in the lives in both places.
Okay.
So we had both Mamaki and Logo Jet print on them, just so when people came and said, oh, well, I have this machine, we showed it to them.
Oh, wait, here, I know how I can do it.
But yeah.
I sent Christine the link in here.
What's that, Christine?
Oh, I just applied a UV DTF to the back of the softball coaster.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have a UV printer, if you have a source for UV DTF, I know a lot of us in the community do sell them.
Right.
You can decorate them.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is another
that's another option, right? Yeah. To mention, like,
outsource.
Okay, if you don't have a UV printer, you can outsource to someone who does DTF.
Yeah.
And sending you the link now.
And
Mark.
And like you were saying, Mark has a lot of vinyl pressed on there.
Well, I don't think it's vinyl. It's
I'm sorry.
Again, I think it's DTF.
Oh, DTF.
Yeah, heat press.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I have one of those too, so I can do that for you behind the scenes and show you the outcome of UV laser, DTF, all of those. I'll be playing.
Yes, tell us all the things and how it works. He should be jumping on here soon.
Mark is a character in his own. If you saw the live.
I wrote down the name. I had to write it backwards because I think it's reversed. But if you Google it,
it was right.
It was it. Okay.
So the blue is backwards.
Okay. There you go.
It is. Yep.
All right. Mark is coming on. Beilstein test.
Beilstein test.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hello. How we doing?
All right. Good. We just copper tested all the stuff. And it all came back laser safe.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I told you I thought it was though.
Yeah. And like, so little things like the tennis stuff, we probably wouldn't. I mean, you know, they'll have to test it. It's going to burn. I mean, you can see where she like tested it and it doesn't look the greatest. But that was just with the hot copper wire. With different lasers, another person in the comments has suggested maybe using what's called a UV laser to engrave on it, because I think UV lasers can do some plastics. It does glass well and some plastics too. So, different lasers will perform differently as well.
Yeah.
But Melody Passman tested printing on the tennis ball luggage tag, and it looked great.
Right.
So,
And again, the only concern about tennis for those that weren't at APA didn't see it is that it does have the fibers. It's like think of a tennis ball. Like it does have like the little hairs.
You're gonna want to be careful. It's kind of like when I laser with cardboard.
Yeah.
I use cardboard a lot for my jigs and stuff like that, and some packaging. And I keep a water bottle close by because I can. It's safe to laser, but it's flammable.
Doesn't mean right.
So
exactly. So.
Yep. Yeah. Samita said they were awesome. She really liked printing on the golf ball luggage tag.
Tags. Yeah.
Those are really cool.
Yeah, they are.
And I bent that so many times. I bent it every direction, sideways, and that ink wasn't budging it.
On both, Samita, not just yours.
On everybody's. Yeah.
There was no favoritism.
Yep. The only thing I guess that we haven't tested was hockey, but again, that's not something that you'd laser.
Right, because I mean it'd be like underneath there's no real color change to the underneath. So you wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
That's a printable
print stuff. What you up to, Mark?
You know what? I just jumped in with this call. I'm recuperating from yesterday, so
Can you talk about what happened yesterday?
Oh, I actually went to the Orioles home opener, so
nice.
I'm getting back into.
You partied a little hard for opening day.
Well, we started early.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good day. It was awesome. Day. So
a lot of people are asking about more items for volleyball. Is any of that in the plans?
Well, yeah, I can actually go into it. I'll tell you everything. Volleyball. So it looks like volleyball. I'm going to be ordering backpacks, the cosmetic toiletry bags, drawstrings, duffel bags, luggage tags, and portfolios. If you need me to order something else, you got to tell me because I got to put it in on the order.
Okay. Yeah. So anybody who was asking me about volleyball stuff, if any of the stuff he mentioned isn't the stuff you're looking for, let me know so that he can add it on there. But I think what about koozies?
Or canned coolers.
Yeah, sorry. Koozies. Side note, for those who don't know, koozies is trademarked. Canned coolers.
These things. Formerly known.
Hug for your can.
I used one yesterday at networking. I took the leather Riley Black design. One. Yeah, a lot of people were asking me about it. Yeah, and it was the magnet one. So I would like
put it
on the pole. So they have the light pole.
That's pretty genius.
Yeah.
Samita said UV ink can be so versatile. Love seeing more and more folks get into it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
definitely. We're addicted.
Well,
anything? Sorry.
I snuck over and started playing with my UV laser.
What?
Oh.
You can see my first attempt. I mean, obviously, I don't have a presetting for tennis balls.
You don't? You don't have a presetting for tennis balls?
I mean, once I'm done here, I'm gonna. But no, I started to get some success up here. So possible, yes. But I'm feeling like I would go the print route on these myself.
Yeah.
So
Kristen, I don't think I'd do that. I think I'd print on them.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, you could actually try and see if you can get a good fire going though, if you want to.
Right.
Well, we were playing with fire here, so
there it is.
Oh, hey, you should show him. I'm gonna read Kristen's comment.
Yeah.
And then you should show him the testing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
Kristen said lacrosse doesn't have a ton of visual personality, but it's a popular sport. Maybe something that can be developed for it.
We've been playing around a little bit with lacrosse. Obviously, we know we can print on lacrosse balls, things like that.
Right.
But to come up with the actual product for like bags or for koozies, things like that, I would have to establish some sort of intellectual type property that we could actually go with and do. And
Right.
lacrosse is very difficult at this point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about pickleball?
Pickleball is pretty simple too. It's just it's a plastic ball with holes in it. I mean, it's not
Right.
like it's not like, obviously it's not like tennis balls where
Yeah.
you have the material, or a baseball where you have the material.
Yep.
It's plastic.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do a Christmas ornament pretty easily. We could do
Mm.
something like that. We could
Yeah.
do that, but
Yeah.
I hate to say it. Unfortunately, I don't have any ideas. Right? If somebody's got a cool idea, I mean, let's be honest. My whole goal in life is to make cool shit that people didn't know they want. So
Yeah.
if somebody has an idea and wants me to play around with it, I'll have some fun with it. I'll go mess with them. See what we can
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just those are the ones that and swimming was another one that I was asked about.
Yeah.
A
Really
lot
hard.
of swimmers, there's just it's difficult to find something to give to them, but they have these like huge, ginormous like swim meets and stuff.
Right.
But yeah.
We
Okay,
can get a
so
cap.
yeah. Christine, yeah, show him one more time how the
Okay.
test works.
So we're going to heat up this copper wire, and I'm going to show you something that does contain chlorine. So we're going to heat it up till it glows. And we did a chlorine test, so you might see some residual green. This contains chlorine. We're melting it onto the copper wire. And now the magic.
So that green flame says no.
That's cool.
Do not laser
Right.
this.
So now, see if I can burn that off. To prove to
Kristen
you.
said swim is huge.
Yeah, I'm gonna just swap because I don't want you guys to see green and then freak out. But you said that was
Right?
not.
Like you said.
Here's
We
a
just
clean
tested.
wire. Burn off the outside.
And that flame is what we're going for. That orange flame
Yeah.
to show no impurities.
No chlorine, basically. Yeah.
Getting that back in the line of sight there. Sorry about that. You'll see it there.
Yeah. And then so it's orange. So
Interesting.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the name of the test again?
The Beilstein, Beilstin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the chlorine gas, there was someone who in one of the groups, Brian, he purchased some acrylic that he asked the acrylic supplier, is it laser safe? They said yes, according to him. And so he took it home and cut a bunch of stuff on the laser. His wife did, and he came home. Now, mind you, he has a Trotec laser, and those are very expensive. And there was white like spores all over the machine because the acrylic had PVC in it, which is that chlorine. So he had to do.
Is the golf luggage tag, out of curiosity, is that laser safe?
It is.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't know how well it's going to look. Again, when we laser it, like if it's going to look good. But yeah, it did not show any green either.
I mean, they look awesome with the UV print on them. They look great with the UV print.
And there she's testing it now for you.
Yep.
All right.
No green.
No green.
Woohoo.
Yeah. And that's the one that I had said, if there was any that would concern me as being, because this has some type of coating on it, but it tested fine.
Okay.
And then so one question though, you're testing the strap, right? Did you test the actual?
I'm doing that now. It's like we're connected, Crystal. I thought about that right when I said that. I'm like, you know what? I really only tested the strap, so let's just be sure.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm kind of excited. I mean, now we know what golf balls are made out of, so that's the actual stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks orange.
Looks orange, no green.
Nice. All right, cool. These are
Yeah, so we
exciting things.
tested everything. Basketball, baseball, football, softball.
Oh, one question since we have you on, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Was the football print on the football, is that UV'd on there?
So the football itself,
Yeah.
that's actually done at the factory. I'm not exactly sure what we do
Oh.
on that. But we normally, like, if we print a logo, we'll print it up in the corner, or flip it over and we'll print it on the backside.
Yeah. It probably is, honestly.
It feels like it's.
You know what? I can send a message to the factory and ask them how exactly they're doing it. I have no idea.
Yeah. Weird. Someone was
asked,
just curious. Yeah.
Why do they not want the next round to have it on it? I can take them off.
No. I mean,
No,
I don't think it would be bad without it either.
I mean, the other side doesn't have it, so
Yeah.
like,
That's true. You just face it
you
this
could
way if
any
you really
like
want it.
logo or anything could be on the
Yeah.
other side.
there you
and then-
go.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just
little-
heat press that?
A little.
This is UV DTF, so you don't
Oh.
need heat. The only thing I will say is if you see that white overspray, these were ones where I had a high static situation, but the white didn't transfer. So that's why it kind of looks ugly, but that is
Nice.
UV DTF.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you rub it in there and really get it down in the grooves of that texture,
Yeah.
there you go.
Nice.
Right before
Very
your
cool.
eyes, finished product.
Right?
Very cool.
Personalization live.
It's that easy.
right?
Well,
I feel like I should put some powdered sugar on my face, like make it look difficult.
we did have some cool news come in over the last, I'm going to call it 48 hours.
Yes. That's what I was
we-
wondering if you could share, if you're allowed to share that yet.
So you guys, I can't let people print what I'm talking about, but if you want them, we actually have them now. We got an NHL license for the bottle openers.
Woohoo!
Nice.
So
Congrats.
if
Yeah.
people want those, we're actually mass manufacturing them.
Right.
I've got some in the warehouse already, but the rest of it's coming in. It'll be all 32 teams. I think I sent you one of the artworks.
Yeah,
Didn't
you
I
sent
just-
me. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
4 of them. It was like a bottle opener. Or no, not a bottle opener. It
Bottle
was the
cap.
bottle opener. It was a bottle cap with the NHL logo in it, and it looked
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
And I
they're
really
pretty cool.
liked the cap because the cap showed,
Tells
like,
what it
tells you
is.
that it's a bottle opener. Because
Yeah.
when people pick them up, they don't immediately know, and that kind of gives you a hint that like it's not just a puck; it's a bottle opener.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was a fun thing for yesterday. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean,
Right.
that's super huge to get NHL licensing.
Yeah.
So are those different? When you mean we can't print on them, so they can still print on the hockey bottle openers, right? They just obviously
yeah, the
don't wanna
blank bottle
print
openers. Yeah,
licensed
but
teams.
you can't turn around and print a New York Rangers logo on a puck.
Right.
So obviously it's copyrighted and you got to be licensed for that. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But if we purchased
Awesome.
something that had the Pittsburgh Penguins, could we personalize it on the other side?
That is
I
where,
don't.
yeah,
so
that's a
there's-
gray area.
There's some
Yeah,
definite-
because
that-
we're then reselling it and we probably
Right.
can't do that.
Right.
Got it.
So some companies allow it. So it's like little things like I think Starbucks, right? A lot of people were personalizing and embellishing Starbucks cups.
Mhm.
And then it's that first sale doctrine, I think is like the technical name of like the law. Like you purchased it, you can do kind of whatever you want with it. But at the same time, like the Starbucks cups, they were like, you just can't alter the logo
Right.
when reselling it. So a lot of times there's those kind of rules. As far as the NFL or Major League Baseball or any of those, they're probably not going to want you to because they just
they have
don't really allow
specialized
that stuff.
licensing. You have specialized licensing that you can get where you can take your product, use their logo, and then you can add another logo to it. But you have
Okay.
to have the license to be able to
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
Good to know. So yeah, good
Yeah.
question.
I do not have that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't have any of this. I
Yeah.
don't really have any licensing except my own trademark.
There you go.
I can use
There
that one.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Well,
Yeah.
so is there any other questions? We just have a couple people on. I'm sure
Yeah.
some people will watch the replay. We're competing against our friend Will. He's also live right now. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think at some point today I'm gonna go live in the content creation workshop just to test out. Yeah, just to test out the setup and everything because I got the office set up.
Yeah.
So just to see. I saw that
Cool.
I could go live in the group.
Yeah.
Because when you open a new group.
Oh yeah,
you
it's like you have to wait like 60 days or something like that.
On my phone, I was like last night I was like playing around just to see if I was gonna be able to.
Oh, in the Facebook group.
In the group.
Yeah.
Okay, and the option was there. So
nice.
So I'll test that out a little later on today at some point.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again, Christine.
Yes.
I appreciate you doing this for us because I would not have had the confidence necessarily to do it myself.
And giving us like the knowledge and like the science behind what goes into the copper test.
That was free. That was unexpected in a good way.
You're very welcome. Thank you for the chance to join.
Of course. And thank you, Mark, for making cool shit.
Yeah, and jumping on the live with us.
Well, I just am here today. Don't mind me.
Awesome.
Did you ever get everything ready for the sample packs?
So I was kind of telling them, so we need to do photos. I need to uncover my photo stand that I'm literally looking at that's right there that is buried and take some photos probably for the sample packs.
We can bring the chairs in here.
Oh, good idea.
And take that into the office.
Yes. Let's do that.
Okay. So that way we have a photo station ready to go. So whenever
something so that it's just some and David's been requesting new photos of keychain thingies for months.
Yeah.
And I keep telling him no. So
we can do that.
We'll do that. So right now, so in the content creation office of John, aka John's office, is going to be where my Replica Studios photo station is going to live, so that I can easily take product photos, because right now it just kind of, I thought I found a good place for it, but it's not really a great place for it, so it's hard to get to, so I don't update my photos and stuff like I should. So the last piece of the sample packs is the photos, and then we'll get those up and so that people can order them.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Especially now after we tested everything.
Anybody watches this far into it, this stuff is available now. So if you don't want to wait for the sample pack, if you see the sample pack and you don't exactly want that, or you want something different, or you want 5 of this or 10 of that, just send me a message and we can get that going. But we're starting with the sample packs for now for links, just because it's what's easiest.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well, thank you guys for sticking with us and watching us test everything. Again, Christine, thanks for your time. Also, this cup I use all the time. It is always
that for him.
It is always like off. If you see when we're on, when we do our shows or whatever, it's always off to the side.
Yeah.
Because it's my water, and it's also my cue, my visual cue that none of this goes into our podcast.
Oh yeah.
I put this in
when
after
we stop
finish
recording.
recording.
He puts that in.
I put that there so I know that if the cup is sitting there, it doesn't make it to the actual show.
Yep.
Beautiful and functional.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And once again, Mark, thanks for hopping on and actually just reaching out from the beginning.
Right. I know you started this. Yeah. I don't think you knew what you started, sending me a message about
your keychain.
Carrying my keychains, but you grabbing one?
Yeah, because it's right here, right? These are one of them. These were one of the ones that
he had originally
asked about. Our softball, baseball,
mm-hmm.
and golf, and all the other ones. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, okay, you, Christine and Mark, you stay there. I'm gonna end the streams.
Okay.
And then
we'll be off air.
Yes. Okay. So do I just end it on StreamYard?
I think go both. Do that one.
This one and then Facebook.
And then Facebook.
Okay. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.